Okay. I'm going to unjump scare myself. Let's see. How's the music? How's the music should be? Let's do maybe there. Okay. So I just changed the title from bug fixing to demo time, because what I want to do is I want to get a movement demo. I was going to do a big movement refactor, but I'm thinking, what if I don't do that? And then just make the rest of the video game instead of constantly like refactoring things. So what I'm going to do, let's just get a little area. I'm just going to start making a, so let's do CSG box. Use collision. So I'm going to make a very basic like placeholder area. Let's do grid. No, triplanar. Probably local coordinates. And then let's get the tile. And this will be our little placeholder for now. And it'll be 1. Okay. Player. Take your time, video game. Jesus Christ. For some reason it drags in a sun in the preview. I don't know why it does that. But okay, let's see if this works. So this will be areas test. Movement demo. And what I'll do is pretty soon, I guess what I'll do is just make this and release it by the weekend. Of just like a little thing where you can walk around. I wonder what happens if I start a new game here. Oh, I just do that. That's easy. It also completely breaks the world around us, but that's okay. That's because there's something weird with the pausing. It like changes the background color. Let's get the skybox. Or let's go to the world. Okay, so can we get the sky sphere somewhere in here? Oh wait, no, it should be like over here. Sky box. There we go. And that should do something if we did like the world environment. Or let's just add a world, or let's make this a unique material. Material, skybox, make unique. Because I want to do like some sort of like nice evening-ish color or something like that. Actually, I have a nice idea. What if we get this? And we just make it like a yellowish color. Oh, is that what I want? No, I wanted the blue somewhere. Let's get a darker blue. Let's get a deeper blue. No, I think I know what I want. There we go. And then maybe even... yeah, this is okay. This gives us a little area. And then let's add world environment. Wait, hang on. I need to see something. So if I do Control A, so if I do Mesh, it does the first thing, Mesh I. So it does multi-mesh instance, even though I would obviously want the mesh instance. But then if I type world, it goes to the world lamp instead of the world environment, which is the first thing. So it's like it chooses the wrong thing. It just chooses the wrong thing by default. Like, it's not, there's no other pattern to it. It's not choosing the first thing in the list, and it's not choosing the thing that is best, you know, that best matches the search, and it's not choosing the, like, most relevant thing or the most likely thing that I'm going to choose. It just chooses the wrong one. Whatever. So we have a little area. Let's get this new environment. Indirect light color. I guess it'll be like a yellowish color. No, we want a more bluish green. And then like a darker bluish green for the bottom. Of like down here. Let's do like a lighter color actually. Because what I'm going to do, let's also add a directional light. And that'll be maybe a little bit yellow with a shadow. And then what do I want for bias? I think we want like 1 here actually. No, we want like 0.01 or something. I'm trying to remember how my actual biases work. Because it should be like 0.001 or something. Oh, and then the normal bias needs to be 1, though. Or like 1.25. Okay, let's see how Jackie's shoes attach to the ground. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And I guess let's get a darker light color. Admittedly, I should probably not be focusing so much on the, like, ambient light here, but I just want to. I think I kind of like a dark greenish color, and then a lighter, like, gray color for the underside to, like, pretend that we have, like, bounce lighting from the tile. Yeah, completely unnecessary feature there. Interesting. Oh yeah, because the world didn't load properly. We still need our, like, shader loading thing. And the game runs at a smooth frame rate. How lovely. I should probably have, like, a death plane underneath us. In fact, do I have, like, a death when the player goes too low? I think I might. Also, Jackie's eyebrows stick out so far from her face. They're, like, very... Yeah, they're just completely disconnected. Okay, so I'm not seeing a death plane here. Let's put that while we're here. Or let's do, like... We can have a kill plane here, like export float var death plane equals 0.0. Don't I have that fall to death? What is it in the world? Isn't there like a fall to death? Yeah, we have 8,000 here. So we're just gonna have that as our default. And then that'll be in here of like... It should be probably somewhere like, next state. So, if not is dead. But let's do like... Oh wait, we have that. And we have this here. Let's do if global transform dot y equals or less than or equal to death playing, then falling, or return falling death. Otherwise, we check these things. Oh wait, dot origin. And so in this place, we'll do like negative 100. Because I basically just want something where the player can like... Or where I can basically just let people play around in a little area and like collect things, and then see if there's any bugs and jank with the movement itself from other players, rather than having to worry about all the complexities of the game. Because that'd be a nice little like play testing thing. Because if I'm not comfortable writing on stream, and I'm tired of bug fixing, this is a thing that I wanted. Okay, that's good. Now let's start with just the like basics of this. What exactly do I want for this? I should add like a date system to this, but okay. Let's remove this. So this is now going to be vertical slice movement rework demo. So this is no longer going to be movement rework, it's just going to be movement demo. So, nah, we don't need a separate project. We're just going to do make a branch, or like automatically do we strip unused objects when exporting? Because basically, I'm going to have it start on this scene. In fact, let's just set that right now. So we're going to do test movement demo. And then I guess I can make it so that it saves the game here. In fact, let's try that. So if I save and quit now, and then start again, will it have the same coat? No, it won't. Okay. I would like that. So that way the player can like take advantage of the save system. So where is that done even? Pause and load, valid game state. Where do we like global dot? So set stats. Load game. I mean, I guess what I can do is just... Let's go to the global. So somewhere in here, we load sync. So if we just start up the game, it should tell us exactly where in the call stack this happens. Because that way, the player will be able to get all their little collectibles, and if I add, like, dialogue to this movement thing, that'd be good. Oh, game is chugging and lugging. Okay, but at least we have... Okay, it's the main menu that loads this. So if not global.test scene. So if chunk loader in... Ah, okay. We don't need this, though. We should just do this. Let's just have... We should probably just have a, No, I guess this is fine. I'm gonna just say... if... var can load equals get tree scene dot has, or like let's do like saving, or can save in this and dot current scene dot has save. Okay. And then we're just gonna have, like, for example, the world here would have a constant can save equals true. Excuse me. And then we need, what do I need? Probably for this one, let's do movement demo. And we'll have just a constant can save equals true. Okay. And that should, okay. Oh wait, invalid get index. Oh. In fact, what if we just did .get can save? And then we can cast it to a bool if it's null. Man, my throat is like needing to be cleared like crazy. Oh, something happened. Oh. Well, that was easy. Hey, and look at that. It even saved our last save. So now, we can have all sorts of coats. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, let's start with the very basics of the world. In the beginning, oh wait, we need, let's put this down here and let's put it in like a spatial. This will be like level 1. Basics. So for this thing, let's do like basics of like running, jumping, crouch, jumping, crouching, roll jumping, running, jumping, crouching, crouch jumping, roll jumping, spin, or like air kick, climbing, and then wall jumping. And what we'll do is we'll just start with like, let's put Jackie like right over here. Because what it'll be is this will be a simple little rectangle. And we'll have like, what I imagine is what should I imagine? What would be good for this? I know. I'm gonna make it so that if the player knows how to play the game, they can cheese it and like climb around here. But if they don't know, they have to do the actual like tutorial. And let's also see, okay, So I think the player, if the player knows how to climb, they can get up this. Yeah, so the player can potentially sneak their way around this. Maybe I should make it a bit more generous. I mean, I guess I'll just put this here, just for the time being. So, like, because I gotta imagine, if the player doesn't know what to do, they're not gonna know that they can just crawl into walls. So, this is already, like, an unbeatable obstacle for them. So we're gonna have the player just right here. And then let's also put a fountain, because I'm gonna be lazy. I'm not gonna... Well, actually, we can do fountain A. That's an attractive one. Or it'd be relatively fitting in this area. So then, that'll save the video game. And that'll teach them that they can come up to these things. Okay, so I think... Let's just start with jumping. We should probably start with jumping that you can actually, like, do without having to ledge jump. So where would the player go? Where would the player want to go? And we should probably disable sleeping. Because there's no longer going to be... What I'm thinking is we get the bugs. So, for now what it'll be is the player's taught to jump. And then there's like a little bug just right here or something. Or they're taught to jump, and then they're taught to crouch jump and roll jump. Well, actually, then the player could just do this. Also, I appreciate that, like, 10,000 year long delay between going from this animation to that animation. That's lovely. That drives me crazy. Oh well. Let's make the level first, and then we'll do the actual, like, bug fixing. So what I see in our future is we have to roll jump to the other side. Okay. So if the player gets over to here, what do I want to give them? I think nothing. For now. basically what I'll do is put a little bug up here. And that'll be their first goal. Let's put bug pickup. And then we'll just put little gem pickups. But I guess I could do multi mesh system. So this would be for pickups. Eventually I want to get this working again. Basically this was the thing for all of my pickups, basically. Or what am I trying to say? I'll figure it out soon. But basically I just want to move this first. So that way the center is a bit more aligned. But okay, we're going to put this in here. We're going to get some more gems. It's going to be beautiful. This, look at this. Incredible. And then maybe on this other side, just for the fun of it, coat pickup. And then maybe even a wardrobe. Just for the fun of it. We'll just put this here. So now we're having a completely normal looking little area. Should we have any outfits, like other outfits with the player? Maybe not. Okay, so I think the player's gonna have to be directed up to here. Maybe they like pick this up and then the other level appears? That could be interesting. I'll just put that as a thing to do, of like, because I'm not going to do that right now. But basically, levels, mark the final bug, open up the next levels when we get the bug, tutorial prompts, extras, and secrets. Because once the player does this, they then have this area. And they won't be able to figure out... Oh, actually, I guess they can. You know, actually, what if I roll it out even slower and just have the player learn about ledge grabbing here? That'd be useful. So, if the player doesn't even learn about ledge, or the player doesn't even learn about crouch jumping until like here, and then they learn how to roll jump. And this will also help me get an idea of like what I should do for like the tutorial for the starting area. I should probably... I have... I'm trying to think if I want, like, more text. I guess I'll just leave it as this for now. This will be good enough. Oh, wrong thing. Oh, I should probably hide the map. I wonder if I can do that in a way that's not annoying. So like movement demo, delete the map tab, add some neat or like extra journal notes just for fun. But okay, I think what I'm gonna do then is let's get a spatial for level 2. So this will be level 2 climbing. Let's just copy this. So let's see, so I want something where I'll just roll jump onto it. So yeah, the player only knows the A button here. And then they learn crouching right there. Well, maybe they should learn also, other things. Or they should learn how to, like, crouch under things, maybe? Actually, I can just do that as, like, CSG box, and then, like, subtraction. Yeah. Copy. Paste. Oh. A little lower. In fact, I could put this as a little, like, secret room. Just so the player, like, can know things. For some reason, I'm just happy with how the, like, shading turned out. I guess just because it's a weird void. It's easy to make a weird void look like it's well lit. Aha, a little bit of jank. Yeah, so I'll just have to, like, figure out how to prevent the weird jank from happening. Yeah, because you can see basically, it's like right when the player's head is not under this, but they still, like, when they stand up, they're somehow under it. Maybe what I should do is I should have a fixed amount of time as well with the crushing. Let's put that as an idea. So for bugs, movement bugs. What am I looking for? This is not it. Bugs. Movement bugs. Player sits when crouching. Player can catch on seams. Roll jump does not feel quite right. Climbing into the ceiling can still kill you. Also rolling. Have the rolling, or have the crouch, or have crouching use a timed factor as well. Because right now I think it's basically because of some, like, off by 1 frame timing stuff. Like, the player is standing for a frame when they should be crouching, and then it's like, oh, well, you're getting crushed by something, so die. Because otherwise, you know, the only reason that crushing mechanic is in there is so the player doesn't get pushed through the floor. And so I could make it more strict of, like, either the player's, like, getting really squished in between 2 things, or they're, like, slightly squished for a long period of time. But okay, let's put like let's make it so you can't just like jump to the other side of this. I want the crouching, because crouching, admittedly, kind of optional as like a skill. Let's do this. Oh, wrong place to put that. Now what the hell did I just do? Oh, no, I see. And then we delete this one. And then we have this one. Just remove that. Because we're just going to squish this inward as like a little secret path. And it'll be there. I don't know what sort of little secret we'll get, but it'll be something good. Let's put, like, I don't know, a little extra bug in there. I keep doing Control-C, Control-V now, even though that doesn't behave as nicely as Control-D for duplicate. Oh, I don't think the video game liked doing what I did. Yep, video game is dying. Is it like okay? Hang on. Yeah, it's not. It's just not playing. Okay. So now, if you crouch, you get a little extra. And once the player gets through this whole thing, they can probably just, like, completely stumped on it. Oh. Wait, I probably need also the, like... Once we have the long jump, we should probably do at least one, like, jump and spin. I know. If the player gets to this side, they'll get the tutorial for that. Just as a little, like, extra bonus, like, tech. Because they can also just get up this way and it'd be pretty easy. But they might not know the crouch jump. And I guess there should be somebody else over here. Oh. We need slightly more, bias. Normal bias, so maybe a little extra just, like, in general bias of, like, 0.02. Yeah, 0.02 looks perfect. Because we still... The main thing that I always want is the feet contact. Because that's just, like, a really... It's not only, like, the place where people will see shadows, but also, like, the most useful shadows. That's why, you know, like, the drop shadow and stuff are also there. I should probably make it so that if the player fucks it up, it's not, like, super strict on this. Like, let's see if, like, if the player goes from really far away. So I can make that. I gotta remember, though, they might not know the timing of all this stuff and stuff like that. I just had a good idea. Put a, like, emergency catch at the bottom here, maybe. Well, where's the fun in that, though? What I'll do is just make the fall plane, like, negative, like, 20 or something. So that way they don't have to fall as far. What is that, like, frame of, like, flashing? I don't like that. I think it must be, like, the player is teleported and then the animation starts. I should probably make it just a hair more generous here. One of the things, though, is that because there's so little, like, well, no, there's plenty of space between the two. I was gonna say, now the player might just be able to, like, jump and spin. Oh, just barely. Yeah, I can leave that. If the player really wants to do the, that, they can do that. You know, I think the player will know that they can do that and they just fucked up the jump. Because I gotta remember, it's not that, like, I don't have to make it so that the player can't fuck it up. I just have to make it so that if the player does fuck it up, they're like, oh, I just did the jump wrong. Like, I see that. You know, they gotta understand that. They don't have to make it their first try. They just have to know they can make it, no matter what they do. But okay. So now we come over here, and then we're going to learn climbing. So how is the best way to learn climbing? I guess just put a little slanted wall and have the player climb up it. In fact, what if I put like something weird like a cylinder? Let's actually delete this. Put a CSG cylinder. Uh, 20. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so the player learns about, like, the limits of their movement here. Maybe I should make it a bit more, like, fun. Oh, I could even make it a cone. And, like, this way, the player can just, like, go up to a point. Yeah, so now they can get much higher. And if they do that, they're just gonna, like, not get up it. Okay, we need it taller, though. And we need a CSG box as a subtraction. Perfect. Wait, let's make sure that, like, if the player just does it from this way... maybe a little lower. I basically want it to be, like, if the player only follows the instructions verbatim. they'll at least be able to figure out some stuff. And then I can do, like, more advanced things where they have to actually, like, exert their brain a little bit. You know, develop some neuroplasticity. Is this exactly where I want it to be? Yeah. There we go. Okay. So now we can get up here, and then we can do probably a jump and a spin to somewhere else, because we don't have enough space to roll jump. Well, we actually do if we're, like, really gamer about it. I think. Do we? No. Okay, so here we'd have to jump, spin. Let's put those somewhere with, like, the cylinder. Cone. Okay. Oh, we should also put, just to be nice, like a fountain A. Maybe we should also have, like, some cuts into the side of this, so that way the player has to actually think, like, oh, I can't just, like, start from the ceiling. Like, it's more limited than that. Let's put that in, like... Let's get one of these, actually. But basically, like... If you just do the most obvious decision of, like, right here, you're not actually going to make it up. Yeah, because, like, if you're in here, you can't climb up the ceiling. Interesting. The side-to-side movement, I think, does a lot to, like... Yeah. That makes it much harder to actually get up this thing. And also, you can't ledge grab on. I don't like that very much. I want... So let's add another cylinder here. Because it's basically just going to be a little lip on this, so that way you ledge grab onto it. Like, does this work? Also, maybe I should just not have this as, like, that. It'll just be there. I think unioning CSGs is, like, a bad idea. Because it's just substantially more geometry and complexity for the same result as, Hang on, I should make sure that this still actually works as, like, a regular thing. Or even just make it, like... better. Ah, well. Ooh. Well, at least we're right here. Wow, the video game did not like that. I should probably make these ripples, like, not, like, alpha clipped. And just make them, like, fade gracefully. Because they used to do alpha blending for their color. Ah, well. That's for later. Right now, we just need this. So we have a very simple thing here, which is basically climb up this thing by holding the left trigger. And it's definitely too high to jump. In fact, let's make it a bit lower still. Probably about, like, here. So that way the player's more likely to actually get up this thing. How is it that it always takes, like, 99% of my, Like, I chopped off, like, 2 meters from this thing, and it still is, like, just barely. Oh, I completely forgot to actually enable collisions on this. So once we get up to here, I think it'd be nice if the player could, like, explore more, I think. Or maybe I have it, so, like, the player comes back to here. Or, like, they come back to some central area every time, and they have more knowledge, and so they can, like, explore more. That'd be fun. You know, just make a little, like, miniature Metroidvania. Except it's just, you learn, like, instead of getting a power-up, you just followed a tutorial, and now you know how to jump. Why can't I ledge grab that thing consistently? I guess that's a thing that I can test for. Yeah, I don't like that very much. Okay, so we can't ledge grab sloped objects consistently. Grabs, let's say, like, inverted cones consistently. Once we get here, where should we go? I guess this is the obvious one, of just, like, they teach you that, and then it's like, maybe it should refresh your memory on, like, how to do, like, a, one of these jumps. In fact, it should probably do that when you're here as well. Because I gotta remember, I've had things where, like, I've seen players will just immediately forget a thing if they only are expected to do it once. In fact, I should probably just teach the player. Well, I don't know what I want to teach the player. I guess I can just, like, give them the tutorial here for ledge jumping, or, like, crouch jumping, and then hope they remember it, and then roll jumping. Yeah, I think the player needs, like, a lesson in this movement before they actually get to, like, a level 2. Let's say that. So we're just going to push this a little further beyond. Or it's going to be, like, maybe, like, over here or something. Because what the player's going to do first is they are going to get to, like, this thing. What if I did, like, 40... I was going to say, like, what if I did something weird, like, have a cube that's, like, 45 degrees, like, either side? I think I'd save that for, like, the climbing, because that could be fun. But I shouldn't get too ahead of myself. Oh, wait. This thing... Yeah, let's put that in there. Let's just grab our floor. I didn't realize the texture wasn't symmetrical. Oh well. Okay, now I just need to figure out... I guess I can just have that there. If the player doesn't want to do, or doesn't want to learn like a... Well, no. Let's make it at least like difficult if the player has only learned the spin move. Yeah, so now it should be pretty easy with a roll jump, and a little tricky with the spin kick. Because you have to actually ledge jump. And then we'll have them just like do a couple more like ledge jumps and stuff to actually figure out if they know how to do things. Or like retrain their brain, you know, through like repeated exposure or whatever it's called, timed delay. Yeah, so they can like get up here, and then this is a little too far for that, so we'll do like another like we'll do like this, so then they can like roll jump some other way. Yeah, we'll do like Alright, the player could just roll jump, like crouch jump to that as well. Couldn't they? Oh, they could if they learn how to spin kick out of a crouch jump. But yeah, now they can get up here. And they could learn a spin move as well. I'll leave that for like combat, actually. Like they'll just learn it as like an implicit thing. For now, I'll just force them to use just the crouch jump. And then they'll be on their own to get to that thing. Okay, so let's put another gem. Actually, let's put this not over here. Let's put it over here. Yeah, because the player could pretty easily get over here from there, but... Oh wait, I just realized it's always literally trivial because you can just walk over here. Oh wait, oh, I didn't see you. Hi, welcome to the stream. I'm making a movement test type thing. Basically, I have my game that I've been working on, but I want to get feedback on just the movement, basically. So I'm just making a little, like, void level where the player can learn all the movement tech in a rapid amount of time. But okay, so what I want is, I want the player to be able to hop over here. So this will be like the bridge between level 2 and level 1 and 2. That looks okay. Oh, they're actually not quite far enough. Yep, that's what this one is. Because I'm thinking of also doing another proof of concept later with more of the dialogue mechanics or like story stuff. Though I guess that'll probably be more like the vertical slice slash like proper demo for the game. Ah, dang. Yeah, I'll have to double check the Linux stuff, because I haven't built it for Linux. Well, I guess I have built it for Linux recently, but the demos are also quite old now. And I didn't have a, like, good way to build it on Linux at the time. But now I'm regularly developing on Linux, so I have to learn. Ooh, but how do we get back? Oh wait, the player's gonna have to, like, learn that. Yep, this is it as well. It looks a little different since it's in a different environment. Oh, I didn't realize we could actually stand on this. Well, that makes that easier. Let's put a little gem off to the side. Thank you. Yeah, I like the... It's basically taking a lot from Jak and Daxter, but I also have some climbing and stuff, which is a nice addition. It's wound up dramatically altering the, like, texture of the platforming. So where do we go from here? I want more climbing. I want more wall jumping. Oh, actually, wall jumping would be exactly what we should do. It's like we should, like, have to wall jump between two things, or, like, climb or something. Yeah, basically. Because this is also going to be... This is going to double as, like, a test bed for me to, like, figure out, like, bugs, and also to, like, get feedback from players as to how they feel about the controls. Right, we don't need this here, actually. Yeah, and I think this will also help me figure out, like, if players don't figure out certain controls, how I need to, like, tutorialize them. Yeah, probably on Discord, and I'll also post this on itch as, like, a standalone project. Let's see how this will work. Ooh, right, I forgot. This will have to be... So they'll have to be, like, right there. Basically, I have to make this one too tall to climb. I guess we just move this one even more. Maybe even... I guess I'll keep this as it is. Let's see. I think I'll do more like this. So less... I guess instead of what I was thinking originally was to jump into a climb. But I think it'd be... Well, I guess I could try that. Basically, like, have it here. Because I want it to be... This will be, like, how the player learns about wall jumping. Oh yeah, for some reason the ledge grab doesn't work on that one right now. What do I do about that? And also, let's not have this be like a confusing diagonal thing. Let's just have it be like straight down. In fact, what if we have it so that I teach the player that they can climb from a jump, and then we have multi mesh system. This will be pickups. Wait, is this? Okay, yeah, this is in the correct place. Under level 2. And we should probably have an extra checkpoint here, just to be nice to the player. There we are. In fact, I could probably do distinct materials for each of these levels. That'd be a bit of variety. Oh yeah, that's been quite a lot of work. Admittedly, it's not a very elegant system, but I guess I can show it off, because I might as well. Oh wait, I already have the world open. Basically, all of the world is divided into 500 by 500 meter chunks. And then when the player gets close enough to them, it'll load in the, like, scene that's associated with the chunk. So it'd be like chunk, like, let's do, oh wait, we don't have those. Like, all these chunk scenes. So once you get close enough, it actually loads in, like, these train tracks. Does this have active entities? It doesn't. That could be an option. Doing it with Proton. Oh. Video game is dying. It cannot handle this one. Alright. And yeah, one of the more advanced things that I have is also, like, I not only have things that'll, like, load and unload depending on the scene. I just check if you're close, or oh. I forgot. The Godot does not handle undo and redo for things. Okay, don't save that, because I accidentally edited that. Take your time, Godot. Basically, when you get close to the borders of a chunk, it loads this scene in with all the stuff on it. And then when you get even closer, it'll actually enable these active entities, which are like NPCs and pickups and things, because by default, they're disabled. So that way they're not, like, rendered or, like, taking up scripting space and stuff, because, like, from a distance, there's not much difference. It's only when you actually get up close that they matter. Yeah, I should eventually figure out, like, get a list, because I also designed it pretty early in the game's development, so it wouldn't be too bad to look at the VOD to see it. I think it's like stream 3, even? Something like that. Like, I got the general idea that I wanted, and it works reasonably well. Oh yeah, it's just 144 meshes, basically. They're all just plain meshes that I subdivided and then, like, did things to. There are some things, like, with modifiers of, like, there's some modifiers that work well with terrain, like, data transfer and shrink wrap. But other than that, it's just plain old-fashioned Blender models. Okay, so then we get up here, and then I guess we can get up here. And then where do I want to get the player to next? I guess I could maybe just send them back this way. Or they could do a more advanced thing. That could be a fun idea. It's like we'll have this, and then we'll also have... What else do I want? Maybe we'll just have some big walls as well? That could be interesting. It's like we cut down on some of these, like, things. Or, like, cut down some of these sightlines so it feels less like there's just a world of things floating around and more like there's a, like, system. And let's add a CSG cylinder. And this will subtract. Let's do like 24. So from there you can come to here, and then you can come back down to here, and that'll put you back here. And I'll probably have like a different direction the player can go as well from here, once they have the ability to climb. And then you put back here. And then it should encourage the player to go that way first. But once they have the appropriate knowledge, so this is going to be just a wall. I don't need his caps. Thank you. And then... let's do like this, but this one will have some rocks, maybe. That'd be good. Yeah, mine's 6 by 6, and I've found it's quite an ordeal to get things working nicely. Does the video game function? No, I think I have to restart. Texture painting is a good question. I wound up doing vertex painting. Or, I guess that's, well... I guess that's... oh, I guess that's what you meant. But for vertex painting, you can use Blender's data transfer, but unfortunately that doesn't actually, like, quite fix the issue, because that means that, like, there'll never be, like, a hard cutoff, but there'll be pretty hard cutoffs. Of, like, it'll never be, like... two vertices right next to each other have completely different color. But it'll be not super graceful. Because for some reason Blender does not let people, like, paint vertices across multiple meshes. So how do we deal with this? I guess what I do... actually, let's just make this just barely steep enough that you can't walk on it. Yeah, basically, what I do is I have vertex colors. Let's go back to my world. Let's go to 085. wonder if this actually will work. No, it should. Basically, I blend between grass and sand by just the green channel of the vertex color, so I just paint that in Blender. And it's not super graceful just because I have such low polygon counts in my terrain, but it works reasonably well. And I only use the green channel because I'm using the other channels for, well, only the blue channel currently, which I'm using for like ambient occlusion in the shadows. Which I also paint by hand, which is not the most elegant solution, but it works. Oh wait, my character's starting to, like, die of sleep. Let's flip this even more. Thanks. Yeah, eventually I'd like to do some more refinements, because there are some that are quite good. Some that could be improved further. Like, I think the climbing could use a bit of IK to make the hands actually properly, like, match where they're going. Oh wait, I should probably not have that there. Let's do, like, a spatial. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it exactly where I want the pivot to be. So be right there. And then we swap this. And what I'll do... So I can then rotate it exactly where I want it. While maintaining, like, minimal contacts. Why did it not work? Okay, so now this will give the player plenty of, like, ability to actually, like, do things there. Oh wait, where did the hole in the wall go? Why is that gone? CSG cylinder. What is this doing? Subtraction. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now we can do this full gamut. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if this... Oh wait, I just realized that clips through that. Well, that's fine for now. Yeah, let's clip that. Or just push this in a little bit more. Alright. So this should now be enough for me to, like, climb up. Oh yeah, this will be easy. Basically, I want it to now be the player has to climb up this thing. So this will be like hidden level 1? Or like, let's call it like level H1? Climb. And let's remove the rotation here. Because we're just going to put that in here. There we are. Alright, see, we need the player now. And our little, wardrobe. Okay. Let's copy this. So what I'll do is just have it so that, like, this is, I think, a pretty easy climb for the player. Oh. Okay, there we are. I just got flipped around. Let's get it. I think if I do too much stuff, it, like, desyncs from the world. There we are. So I think what I might do is give the player like a stamina up once they get up to here. Yeah, let's do that. That'd be a nice little reward for the player. Did that, like, do what it was supposed to do? There we go. And then that gives the player enough stamina to make the dangerous trek all the way up here. What would they do from here? I know. You would climb up to there. Let's do that. So it'd basically be... Let's put something right under where I am right now. Oh. Nope. I know, what if I gave the player flags out here? Oh. Well, so much for that. Okay, so we get up here. Then, I think it would have been a wiser idea to go up this way first. Oh, wait. I can make it handily. Okay. Oh. And now... completely screwed. Oh well. Wow, I like... Sometimes if I time the roll wrong, it like, just eats my input and sends me straight downward. Okay, let's actually save here, so that way it's easy for me to get back up here. And if I were being... Oh wait, hang on, I just realized. If my stamina gets lower, I'll be, Can I, like, sleep? Oh, I can't sleep. Non-existent function get time. Or... Let's just get time here. So we're gonna do movement demo, function get time, float, return 12. And then what do we do when we have slept? Sleep. So if you go to sleep, so get tree, create timer, current scene, sleep hours, so that'll just do... Let's go to the world. Let's see what that does. Sleep. So that advances time, does all this stuff. Let's just do this. Function sleep hours. Then we'll do like global get player. Okay. So now that my player's dying of sleep, I can then sleep. There we go. And currently nothing happens. Eventually I might make it so you can even have dreams in this area, but that'd be getting scope creep, because I want this done by, like, the end of the weekend. But okay, so this is now going to be like an optional little, like, hard area. I've already done it wrong again. So what I should do is make it easier. Probably just move down the thing a little bit. I just move that down to, like, there. And can I actually get up to there from here? I can. Just barely. If I do it really well, I bet you I can get up here much easier. Ah, hell. Okay, I should probably just make this easier, I say. Because it's already gonna be, it's already deliberately a tricky jump of just to, like, find it. There we go. So now, we have a secret area. Let's put a bug here. Put it there. Also, I'm going to see, don't we have any sort of export settings? Because I think for this version, I'm going to make it so that it automatically deletes resources that I don't load, under the assumption that that won't cause issues. So like if we search resource editor, no, I bet there's something there. Wait, hang on, I just saw something. Convert text resources to binary on export. That makes sense to have. But okay, once we're here, what do I want to give the player? Maybe they get a gun. That'd be good. And I should remember that I shouldn't have it just be all tutorial. If I want the player to, like, understand things and feel like they're being rewarded for a skill, once they're taught something, they should be tested on that. And then, like, just have, like, basically the same challenge a few times, just so the player has fun with it. Okay, let's get something cooler. What if I cut something into the wall, like right about there? So we'll have CSG box, and this one will subtract. There it is. Actually, what if I put an enemy up here? That'd be interesting. Let's do that. So we're gonna have our first guy here. And then, I think, right in here, let's have a secret little divot. So it's going to be almost the same shape, except it's going to be just deep or just like narrow enough to hide a checkpoint without being too obvious from like over here. Maybe. Or maybe I'll just do it as this. Okay, so let's add a fountain A. And I would like a pistol. So do we have a... We do have a weapon pistol pickup. So let's put this here, and then let's give it a, like, spotlight. Because I'm thinking we can have a red light focused right on top of this thing. So then it's like, ooh. In fact, what if we move it, what if we flip it around 90 degrees? Let's see how this feels in the game. So we'll save. So what do we need? I want to put a switch right above us that brings an elevator down. And then maybe have this be just slightly too high. Or maybe we have a switch somewhere else. That'd be interesting. Yeah, we could have a switch, like, way out in the distance that the player can now shoot with the pistol. Yeah, let's do that. So basically we go up here, we kill the guy. I should probably teach the player combat. Also, the animation here. I gotta review the footage on this as well. There's some sort of jank for like 1 frame. Or like 2 frames or something like that. Where like the animation is just completely wrong for a frame. But okay, we have that guy. And then right behind him will be a switch, and when we hit the switch, it then brings out more panels. And let's actually make this guy drop a coat. Does he respawn? Yeah, he'll respawn for now. Well, actually let's make this one not drop a coat, because otherwise the player might be confused. Oh wait, my headphones have somehow gotten flipped again. Okay, there we go. So let's see, what should I do with that? I guess I'll just make it so that it brings a bunch of things up. Or little platforms and things. Okay. Because I want spatial, and this will be like secret passage door thing. We'll put it right there as like secret door, and we'll just put a bunch of square panels. So these would be, what would they be? Platform square. I'll start with the, like, open phase. Do I have anything better for this, maybe? Maybe I could have an enemy that's shooting you from the distance that, like, gets aggroed once you get on this platform. And I can have, like, some of them, like, alternately, like, fall apart. And let's move all of these just down ever so slightly. So that way, they both match that, and they match up here. Actually, I could just make this a little taller. There we go. Okay. So now we add the animation player. And we'll do a door. And when this is toggled with toggled params, on toggled. There we go. New activates. So now we have the unenviable task of putting all of these in here. And they'll all have the same, like, animation track of moving in. And then I'll make some of them behave a little bit differently, and I'll have them all, like, have an appealing, animation to, like, come in and out. Or, like, yeah, move in and out. Okay. So let's do, like, 5 seconds? Because I'm thinking basically it'd be, like, 2 seconds for each individual one, and then some fixed amount of time until they all, like, come out. And then we'll do a little bit like, how do we make these? I know. We need to just make this a little thicker. Like that. And then make this a little thicker, like that. And then hopefully everything else just works out. Here's the CSG cylinder. There we go. Okay, so this should all be good. Oh, and let's also get a little flower. Flower. Basically, this will trick the player into looking up and shooting this. And they'll see that it does things. And that'll be of basically zero use to them. Except they can then, like, learn how to do things. Okay, let's see how these work. Do I want them to be... I guess this is fine for now. Let's actually move this a hair inward again. I think that's good enough. Let's just go through each of these. Or like, all of these, do like that. That seems good. Too bad we can't, like, add keyframes for all of these at once. Okay, and then what I want is, so we have them come out like this. I want them to then, like, ease in and ease out, and I think the best way to do that is to just add a keyframe on all these tracks. Or just, like, all of these, insert key, nope. Just gotta go through each one. Oh, I guess this would have been an easier way to do this. Oh well. So this should have no tangible effect. Good. And then we take all of these. And I believe we can just do a... It should be like 2? I don't know why some of them are oh, I see. I do see why some of these are linear and some aren't. 2. There we go. And then we go to these ones, and we do 0.5. And now you'll see my brilliance. Because they come out, and then they slow down. And now, what we need is... each of these will be offset by 0.1 seconds. Maybe 0.2 if I feel like it and wanted to do all this work again. Admittedly, this is completely unnecessary for this little demo, but Look at that. And then we go backward. Okay, so what is the... So 2.8 is now the, like, final time here. Look at that. Okay, and that should get that from here. And let's do... This is going to be persistent. And let's play the game. See how this looks. Because they should hopefully make it clear to the player, like, oh, cool. Now there's a little area for me to get up here. Oh. I gotta remember... I gotta put all of these into their reset tracks, though. Let's go here. Reset. Insert key. I think this will work. I've basically, like... So if I did, like, activate, and then we did reset. Okay, I somehow managed to only do 2 of these. Kind of incredible. Because I think the way that it works is I have to click this and then move back. I mean, this is admittedly a lot easier than dealing with the, Oh, god damn it. I just realized I haven't fixed anything, though. Okay, just remove all these tracks for now. We'll go to activate. Then we'll go back to reset. Then we'll just key all of these. This is what I get for trying to make things look cool in a video game. Okay. This guy should probably not respawn. Oh well. And then we should have a guy flying above us who will aggro to us. Let's put that in here as like a... That'll be here as a death knot. Because basically they have this huge area where they get aggroed to the player, and I'll make it so that it just barely activates right when the player gets, like, up this thing. Okay, so that should probably work. The problem is he moves faster than his projectiles. Oh. And YouTube does not want me... There we go. Let's shuffle these. Yeah, we need more stuff to do. Well, I guess I can keep those as they are. Well, I'm divided on them. They're just tall enough that they're annoying to jump on. Because they're not quite high enough to warrant this, but they're a bit too high for a regular jump. And they're a bit too low for ledge grabbing. But okay, that gets us up here. And then what would we do when we're here? What we should do is we should have a little platform on a switch way off in the distance. And also we're going to put a little coat up here. Coat pickup. So this will be anywhere from... Let's do fashionable to dazzling. Okay, so I'm going to have it so that there's an extra way over here that we can only get to if we have the gun, because we'll shoot a little platform with a switch. And that'll be like, I guess level H2. Let's do let's do spatial. Visual H2 gun. This will be maybe one of these square platforms. And what I'll do is I'll put a D switch on this. And instead of doing what I was going to do before, where I do something hard, I'm going to do it the easy way and just have this move ourselves. Like, we'll just move ourselves. Actually, I want this a little closer to, like, where we're going to be. There we go. And then I can have an animation player. And then activate... And what it'll do is it'll bring us close to it, and then we like... So we can shoot the switch from here, and it'll come close. Then we hop on it. So, we will collision... No, transform. Key that. Actually, let's reset this. And then key that. And then 3. Now come right here. And then this will be not persistent. Right, we need toggle params for this door. This will be on toggles. Okay, and then can we play the video game? I renamed this wrong. Did I? No. Wait, then what's the issue here? Oh, can I not have... Wait, what can I not have? Oh, I know. I can't have that. The switch needs to be loaded before the... Oh, wait, no. I guess not? Oh, wait, no, I'm right. basically the door or the switch has to be loaded after the animation player, because the animation player is controlled by the switch. So this one is the one that doesn't work. It's just that I hadn't reloaded the game, so it was like live loaded. No, is that the case? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, okay. I guess it did make sense. There we are. And then we can like jank ourselves out. So eventually I need to fix this. On my screen it's like so fast that it was like she was like perfectly strobing at one point. Like here she looks completely superimposed on my screen. But I think because the stream is actually at 60 Hertz while my monitor is at 144, it just looks like she's just flickering. Yeah, that eventually I'll fix someday. Okay, but that brings us over to a wonderful new world of guns, I think. Actually, I'm just realizing. What is the default text color? Is this the default? I can't tell. Let's keep that as it is. So we should also have something that's like maybe some way of getting even higher than there. Because right now that's like the peak of the area. So we should have like a super tall spire. Also, because there's like no walls, or there's so few walls between things, it's a bit hard to tell where you're supposed to go. Ah well. I'm trying to think. I think the way that I'll make the tutorials work is once you get the item that's associated with the tutorial, or once you've done the action, like, yeah, I guess once you've done the action associated with the tutorial and you've gotten the, like, collectible, it'll delete the tutorial prompts. So that way, when you walk past an area, it no longer shows you them again. Actually, I have a good idea. What if I turn off sleep for now? Or we just have it so the player has a boolean to need sleep. And also, yeah, let's get the sleep as well. So this is in gaming, this is in sleep. Sleep UI. Gone for good, for now. Until it needs to return. Export bool var need sleep equals true. MySQL if need sleep. There we go. Oh wait, we actually need to disable need sleep here. How are you aggro to me? You should not be here. I'll have to fix that. Okay, now I just need to figure out what the player actually does with the gun. I guess let's just get this. Let's do a CSG cylinder. Collision 24. I have a cool idea, which is basically to just add a USB box. Oh wait, and this should also be... Does it? Oh yeah, I did that. I was ahead of myself. This is what I want. Basically, it fits snugly right where it should be. And then we can move this like down a little bit. Yeah, I guess that's what I want. I think. Is this what I want? Wait, no, I think that is. Yes. I'm being indecisive. What I want is... We have this here. Then we'll also have another box that'll be up here, pushing in. Because then this is actually going to be much taller. And it's going to be much more, like, constrained. Because then we have this little inner area. Beautiful. And that leads right into here. And then I wonder what I'll do. I guess what I can do is I can make it so that you shoot guys. Like that there's locked things there. Oh. And I should probably have a better sound for pulling the lever. Okay. So yeah, I think this area... Once we'll have a few enemies. And then once you shoot them, the area clears. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. It'll be like, let's get these, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess that's fine here. Well, no, I don't quite like that. We need that to be there. Okay. Hmm. Okay. We don't need that one. Because now we're going to do one final thing, which is to add another cylinder. But this one, instead of going like these ones where it's all just in here, we're going to make it, how do we do this? There we go. This will be like center column. Okay, let's see how this looks. It should basically, yeah. This looks about like what I want it to be. But it doesn't need to go into the floor there. So that means a little bit down here and a little bit up here. Yeah, a little bit more up. Okay. And then we'll have our little omni, or like spots, lights. And these will do like, I don't know exactly, half spheres maybe? That seems about right. Let's do like a bluish color. And these will look weird once the player's actually moving up this thing, but I won't argue with that too much. And I think what I'll do is I'll even make it so the player goes down as they fight enemies, and then they go up as they get, once they get the wave shot, which will be down here. So let's put that, so this is now, I guess, combat? Okay, so we'll save here. And let's pull in this center column. Maybe even like, what if I cut this in half? Yeah, that seems like it'll be a little bit more sensible. So that's the actual geometry of the area. Let's put in a table. Oh wait. What tables do we have even? I think this would be fun. P. So we now need all of our stuff. And we should have a little gun. All right, let's put the teacups. Oh wait, hang on. We need this better organized. Grab all of these. There we go. We need plenty of space for our legs. I mean, how else would we live with ourselves? And let's put a folding chair just to be fun. So this, I see the problem. So when I touch this chair, it murders the frame rate, and that's because it should not have so much detailed collision. Like this should be like, more like this, because this just has faces. Like, it's just a lot less detailed. And this one as well, much less detailed. There's no leg collision or anything. But okay. And what we need here is the gun. Wave shots. And we should have like a little red light. Oh wait, this is the right, no, this is the wrong thing. I needed this one. There we go. And so I'll do the same thing that I did for the pistol, kind of. Where there's going to now be a spotlight. And it'll be red and spooky. Also, how many lights do we have here? Let's put these up. This is fine, actually. Let's like shrink this cone down and bring it up. So it'll be like this. And that way there's a little bit of like plausibility to that. Okay. Let's see how this would feel in action. But also, I should put all these lights. Hang on. I'll do it eventually. Where is the letter I? G-H-T. Distance visible. There we are. And I think these should be good. Okay. Why did it move incorrectly? Like, what did I do wrong with this? Did I accidentally... Oh, no, hang on. Oh my fucking god. This thing is just, like, hopeless. Hang on. It's like I grabbed the wrong part of it. Okay, that's good enough. Okay. So that will be how the player has to get out of here, because they can't actually, like... Yeah. Because they'll be stuck down here otherwise. There we are. Where do we want to go from here? And also I should figure out what I'm actually going to do to, like, test the pistol. Because, like, you shoot, like, 2 things now. I know what you can do. I can make the player... I could get the player up to the top. What am I trying to do now? Okay, thankfully it's not too repetitive, because you have to do that 3 times to get out of here, and then 2 more to get up to there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some enemies in here, and you have to kill them before... Actually, let's do that with these lights. So we'll have all of these... Why is this, like, not... Why are these... Hello? Video game. This is called a spotlight. It has properties of lights. Why am I not, like... Okay. Thank you, Godot, for, like, not doing the thing... What? Okay. Godot. Video game Godot. This is called a light. And the way that it works is that when I use the light, when I select the light, it means that I'm changing the parameters of the light. Can I do like a shift? No. Can I do a control? No. So for some reason, it just can't handle that. I assume it must be because of this script, which is stupid. And so I refuse to humor it. Okay. So now I'm gonna have, like, what I'm gonna call, like, what are they called? Enemy groups or something? So extends node. How did I do that in the old thing? I guess I'll just assemble one of these rooms. Like, let's just add a spatial here. And this will be, like, enemy room. Wait, we don't need that. We need... How do we check? Okay, so that's correct there. And I like that there. Then we put this light here. And then we have an enemy... So just a node, I guess, with an enemy group. And so how does this, I guess this, we'll just do that. So stat name, task ID. Oh wait, this is, huh? Enemies killed. Oh, I see. For C and get children if C is enemy body. Okay, so we actually do need this to be here then. And then we'll have a animation player for something. What am I going to put here to block the door? I guess maybe just a mesh instance. And we'll just have like a cylinder mesh. No, we need a kinematic body. So transform, let's do a thickness of 1. And then like 6 meters? Okay, so that's much more than we need. Like 4? Let's see. And then we'll put it like right there. And then how's this gonna work? I guess when we get it, we'll pull it down, pull it out. Okay. And then collision shape. This will also be a cylinder with a height of 1 and a radius of 4. And once we have the door, animation player, door, there we go. Okay. So we should have persistent and global stat name. Oh wait. I see. We'll need we'll not need this. No, I'll keep this as it is. Okay. Basically, what I need to do, remove the script from here. Add another spatial. This will be the enemy group. So where's our rooms? Thank you, Godot, for not putting this where I wanted it put. There we go. Group. Oh wait, I don't want it there. I want it here. And now it'll have enemy group. And then it'll emit. And so this should be persistent, stat name, task ID, task. Nope, don't need any of those. Because what this will do is when we have enemies killed and spawned without enemies. So enemies killed. What does this have actually? Activate and deactivate, I think? On activated, on deactivated. Let's do like instance equals false. Instance equals false. Okay. There we are. Because now we can go to the door and we can say like on activated, and we can have this one do the same thing, but it'll be advanced because we'll also add a boolean, and that means that it's activated instantly. There we go. And I can also delete, well, I guess I'll keep these ones. And this one will just have a blue color. Or maybe like a yellow. Yeah, that seems good enough. And maybe the radius should be a little lower so that way it doesn't stick out so much, but ah well, not my place. I'm just making the game, I'm not, you know, deciding what goes into it. Okay, so these lights are no longer, well, now that I'm thinking about it, I guess these are fine as they are. No, these upper rooms are actually going to behave differently. Okay, but let's just remove the spotlights. Except for the bottom one. That one's a-okay. Move this down to the first player room. Basically, we got some enemies, and once the player kills them, there will then be a thing. Don't we have the group here? Hang on. So proceed in this and that. So persistent and that. If enemies dot empty, emit signal spawns without enemies. Q3. So basically all the enemies are dead. And so that actually means we don't even need this. And we don't need that. Well, I guess we do need the stat name. Well, no, okay. I'm going to keep that as it is. Not fiddle with it. I think this actually shouldn't be here, though. Okay, that's all well and good. We're just going to add some crawlies now. Well, interesting. Thank you, Godot, the video game that I'm using, or the tool that I'm using to make my video games. How did that even happen? Why are they being put at a direction that isn't what I want? Oh, I see. Because I fucked up the... Hang on. We need to get all of these, get them here, get the enemy room. There we go. Now the video game will work. Perfect. And let's add one that has like double the health, or like 50 health. Wait, now we also need activate. So this, by default, is here. There. And the way this will work is it'll go down a little bit. Hold there for a smidge. And then go back. And I'm also thinking, like, get a little bit of that, and then a little bit of, like, this. So it'll be like, boom, boom. So it's like it falls, and then it goes back in. And let's actually move this up a hair here. So that's what, it's like a little bit of a bounce almost. So we'll do like that. Beautiful. And so that'll be what happens when the door unlocks. And also, it'll activate this. And so we'll go to, like, there. Let's actually get that there. In fact, let's make that much faster. Why is it like, hang on. It's doing something weird where it, like, fades to gray, and then it fades in. Let's switch. Let's insert a key right here, and this is going to be a lovely purple color. There we go. Kind of. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I didn't want, like, a fade to gray. That's ridiculous. Okay. So that's now how the video game will let the player advance. And now we can do multiple of these enemy rooms. And I think for these upper levels, let's just have, like, not even things, maybe. Or maybe we will have enemies in these eventually, but for now, because they're going to have to behave a little differently. Because they will open upward, sort of. Okay, so then we have another one of these rooms. And then one more of these rooms. And I'm thinking with this one, the cool thing would be, so we don't have one of them, I guess we will have another one drop a coat, but we'll have these two be invisible. Because that's a really useful thing to learn about. And maybe this one won't drop a coat. In fact, I think that'll be the case for all of these. Because then what we're going to have is this one's going to drop the coat. Or no, one of these is going to drop the coat. And then we can have, like, cool stuff in these rooms to have, like, more dynamic fighting. So I think we're going to have two invisible guys, one stronger guy, and then one shielded guy in here. So, where's the cloak? There it is. Cloaked, and then another guy who will not be cloaked, but he will be shielded. So that will be a lot tougher for the player. And then maybe I should add a gunner as well to one of these rooms. I know. I'll just put a gunner in here. Maybe. No, now that I think about it, they're too complicated for this area currently. I'll just have this be an area where you fight the same guys 3 times. And then we'll have, like, a bug in here. This is fun. Okay, let's make sure that this actually works, though. Huh, what was I looking at over there? Why are these open? Oh, because the group... Hang on. Okay, it was smart enough to figure out these need to be children of the group. I had completely forgotten the rules of my own game that I had literally just established like seconds ago. Okay. So now we have things. And they're great. I think the biggest puzzle for the player is going to be how to... figuring out the, like, jumping with the gun. Where is the third guy? Third video game guy. You should be in the game. Oh, I see. Because he was positioned on top of... Okay, so we'll need, like, combat tutorials. I forgot that those were part of the world, not part of the, like... Okay, if the player can't get past this guy, they're gonna be... I'm gonna make that guy weaker, because he's gonna be, like, hard to hit. And I don't want to be too hard on the player right after their, like, first foray into the game. Okay, so this is a shielded guy. We're gonna do a health of, like, 20. So that way, if you just shoot him 4 times, he'll be dead. There we go. And then that gives you this. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a bug in here. So then, once we're here, we now need another place to go. And I'm thinking we get up to here, and then we find, like, we jump off, like... No, we shouldn't do that. That'd be too janky. Wait, we should probably not respawn those enemies. We should probably make it so that none of them respawn. Well, I don't know. Maybe like 1 or 2 from the area can respawn. Okay. These guys don't, though. Yeah, so I'm thinking right up here, we have to get to something much higher. And I'll have to, like, train the player on that. Or just fuck him. Because this is a little demo that's not really meant to do much, except for teach the player. Or, like, basically get feedback on the movement and get interest in the game. Let's try... Let's go to this thing. So let's get all of our CSGs. In fact, we should probably move the CSGs out of here. There we go. Because I'm going to put all of these. Let's do... What is the interior? White metal interior. That's what I want. That way, we get these delightful little floors. And then I think... Wait, are these local coordinates? Yeah, they are. Okay. So I'm safe to use those for these things as well. Yeah, we can just do that. Kind of. Did I use the wrong thing? I guess I'll use just white metal if it's not going to work nice. Oh, I see. Interesting. And now they practically blend right in. So if we did like one of these, will this still work? It will. So seamless even. That's very pretty. Hmm. And that means, I don't know what that means. Let's grab some of these other like boxes and things. I think I'm going to have the default material be the interior. Or like this material is like conflicting with these other materials. Uh-oh. Let's just do white metal then. So yeah, we'll have a mix of the white metal and the tiling. There we are. So yeah, when the player's over here, they'll definitely notice that. I know. I'm also going to have a health up on the other side of this area. So this will be health up, pickup. So that way, if the player is attentive and kind and true of spirit, they'll be able to get a bug and a health up. I should probably also have some like moving platforms. I think I'll put those even further in the distance. That could be interesting. Actually, what if I have it so the player can get up on top of that from there? Yeah, you can go there. Ooh. I didn't even see this code. Okay. So what I can do... There we go. And then we can get up here. And then once we're up here, we can go God knows where. This way, around and up. That'd be interesting. I think we could do moving platforms. That would be fun. Yeah, like a thing that's rotating, like vertically. And then the player has to like grab onto it and then jump off at the right time. I think that'd be cool. I think that's what I'll do. And I'm thinking now, let's put a safe point up here. Okay, so this will now be another level. Like level H3 or something. Are these like... Okay, these are... No, this isn't... I was thinking that this needs to be out of here. Yeah, here is where it needs to be. There we go. Then we can have level H3 rotation or something. And let's put our fountain. There we are. Yeah, good enough. Let's put a little bug. Okay, so this guy should not be aggroed to the player by default. I guess we can make him sleep by default. How do we make these guys work by default? I think they should be in static mode, actually. And then what we can do is... Yeah. I think that would work for these guys. Because they should be set to rigid mode once they actually, like, attack the player. Or are aggroed to the player. Yeah, he's just hanging out up there. And then, once we get up here, he should start shooting us. There he goes. And we have a nice little barrage of bullets by the time we actually get up here. Oh. Interesting that he has chosen to do that. Why can't I aim any further up? I thought that I allowed you to do that. Ouch. Oh, there's one last bullet. Where did I get this coat? This is a cool one. Oh wait, I just realized the buttons don't match. Okay. Like, the buttons don't match the blend shape. I'm surprised that I didn't notice that before. Yeah, you can see that they're just sliding along like crazy on the mesh here. I should, like... I wish there was a way to, like, pick all of the blend weights from one given, what have you. Or, like, one point on a mesh. Even if it's, like, between vertices. And, like, you just sampled all of the blends there. And then you're like, okay, now apply all of those to, like, these selected meshes. But maybe I can. And I just don't know how to do it. Who's... Oh, you... I didn't... Why are you alive, and why can I not kill you? So this should not respawn. And like... On... Like, so like, reset? Yeah, why is this guy alive? I guess let's just make him not respawn. For now. But okay, let's put that in here. Actually, I guess I should have been putting all of these as bugs anyway. Death that does not or respawns when it shouldn't. It's also immortal and cannot be targeted. So it's undead. Because it has all the markings of being dead. Except for actually, like, not moving and stuff. Why are you so... Oh, there he is. Can I shoot him from here? I don't think the bullets even go that far. Yeah, they don't go that far. How are these guys still alive? Short work of those guys. I should probably make this shield look good for if I'm gonna have these enemies in here. Probably some sort of like bigger like front plate or something. But okay. So yeah, hopefully this doesn't wind up being too visually overwhelming for the player. Because it definitely could be. Oop. So I think what I want to do is I want to make one of the fans, or want to get the time gun in here probably. Or maybe the gravity? Well, I know. I'll use the gravity gun. I'll keep the time gun as a surprise. Also, there should probably be an easier way to get up here. Like, once you get up here, you can press, like, a button, get a shortcut. That's a classic. In fact, let's just do that. Oh, wrong button. Okay, I'm thinking... get up here, get a switch... one of these. And you can't shoot it from this side. You can only shoot it from this side. And once you hit it, let's get two of these square platforms. This one. 2, 3, 4. And the way these will work is they'll... let's put a animation player. And then this, then door. Then like spatial. The This will be like short, cut. And also put it right here. So that way, activate. Okay, so these will be like 5 seconds. And what they'll do is they'll come out like this. Then they'll go down to where they're supposed to be. So like it'll be like this one stops here. This one goes down to like here. So I think actually I prefer, so which one is this one? Okay, that seems about right. And then let's do like duplicate these keys. Okay. And let's have like some of these. Basically like okay, there we are. So we're gonna do classic of like 2 to get him like accelerating, and then like 0.5 here to get him decelerating. And then the same situation right here. Oop. Of 2. And then 0.5. Alright, let's see these in action. There we are. So now they jut off, and this will be persistent. And once it signals, we'll do an on toggled. So that way, the player will be have a much easier time getting up here once they hit the switch. And I'm thinking now that having this so fast means that it'll probably be like better than the base game in terms of progression. But okay. Now if we do this again. Okay, so now we can have like these come up. And that gives the player just a nice little way of getting up here. Oh, and I sent my ride home back the wrong way. Oh, but I guess we can just like... Oh yeah, that'll be easy. I mean, hopefully once the player, like, yeah, hopefully the player, learns how to charge that. Because if they don't, they're gonna be in a bad way. Oh, and I accidentally hit the... I hit the thing. I'll have to think about that as well. That I should probably make it so that... I know. I should probably make it harder to just accidentally hit that. Just push it back a little bit. And so that way, we have these. That sends them off. And then I just need to figure out what I want for this thing. And how we're gonna make it so that, like, you can go, like, crisscross applesauce all the way across the world. So, like, maybe you go back up there and you go some other way. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. I'll be back in a couple minutes. I'm going to stretch and think on what I want to do with this. Okay. I'll also put on mid-roll ads. I made a mistake. I got an ice cream cone. Uh, like one of those, drumsticks. Okay, hang on. Okay, here I am. I just wolfed down an unhealthy amount of frozen dairy dessert. Okay, so I have an idea for the overall structure of this little demo. It's going to be... Let's make an area with a door. And that door will open to the medium. And then it, like, does a little story blurb for the start. Hang on, I'm going to pause this. There. Okay. So now we're going to have... we'll do this section soon. Let's put that in our thing. So we have running, jumping... Oh wait, no, we don't have the actual tutorials yet. And with the medium. Maybe track player time? Okay, so I'm thinking copy this and we'll have it be like here. Because we're going to have the medium itself. And the way this is going to work is it'll just be right here. And then inside of this, so this will be... Wait, let's not have that. Let's have a spatial. And this will be the medium. And then subtraction. There we go. And then compress this in because we're also going to need a door. So let's get square panel. So I'll just do a really simple thing here with this. Okay, so I think this will basically be like a dream, or like sort of canonically a dream. And none of this will actually be in the main game. So hopefully it's not so good that it makes the rest of the game look worse. But I don't think it will be. I think this will just be a decent enough little like introduction to the game world that it's like, oh, that was neat. Okay, so I think there. That's good. Let's get illusory room. There we are. So this is the actual like medium. Where is the chair? There it is. Okay. So let's build this room around this, instead of, like, just building a bunch of nonsense. So yeah, first thing to do, pull these in. And then this. I know. We need to move this and this. This way. And then we'll have like a wall that separates them. And maybe actually this whole thing, let's do the interior. So we'll just have a bizarre mix of these checkerboard places and these white metal places, and then maybe whatever else I feel like would be aesthetically interesting. And I should probably have something that actually looks like good in here, but... ah, well. Well, I could make a building. I'll save it for later. For now, what I'll do is we'll have this, and we'll have like a little extra little dibbly, like this, just out here, so that way the player can actually get to the door without falling. And I'll make it like somewhat match here. Oh, they're like differently scaled? Or what am I looking at here? Oh, I see. Okay, there we go. Kinda works. And then let's add a little power thing. Power thing. And the player will find one capacitor. I should play Transistor again. It's been a while since I played it. Let's call this Doorway. Maybe I should play Hades if I want the itch of... to scratch the itch of Transistor, but with a new game. That could be fun. Because I've been enjoying playing the games on stream. Let's make a... so let's put a door. Door. And welcome back, by the way. Let's see. Door thing... no, wrong thing. Whoops. This needs a power thing. Let's actually... I think I made a mistake there. We'll just try again. Put that inset slightly, and it'll inset a little bit more, and then pull back. Animation new, activate. This will be like 5 seconds as well, because it'll do like this. And I'm thinking we have it sit for a little bit longer. Yeah, like that. And this is going to accelerate like this. And I think even push back up a little bit. Or, push back in a little bit. And then this will do... this is not what I was intending. This will do this. So it'll be like... oh. Did it somehow... I somehow added... there we go, okay. And let's have this do, like, this. And a classic thing. There we go. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then that puts us in here, and then I'm gonna have another, let's have some like reflection probes as well in here. Because we already have a couple. But we're gonna have enabled with more like dark green and like slightly lighter green just for craziness. And so these should blend smoothly. Well, they don't exactly blend, but I can fix that. Okay, let's fiddle with these colors. So we want something darker, something more blue. A little less saturated, I think. Let's see, where do I want to go with this? I guess... about there, probably. And then I think our upper ceiling, that should just be black. Or should it be black? Why is it so different here? Hang on. Because this thing just has one reflection probe. Paste. Yeah, something strange. Oh, maybe it's the intensity. Aha. Let's do like 0.2 here, and let's do 0.2 as well for this one. Oh, well, it already has that. So why are these like not agreeing with each other? Intensity, this, that, the other, cull mask. Oh. This should only affect... That doesn't seem right. No, I think they should affect everything. I think... Yeah, okay. I was just applying that incorrectly. Because this should be the lighting of the, like, real world. Okay, and then that means that this one should also affect them. Well, okay. Yeah, that one seems fine. So now it's much more correct. And let's also add some little spotlights. Let's put these... Where should I put these? Because I only can have so many of these. Let's do like... let's move this one 1 meter. Okay. There we are. Now it's semi-symmetrical. Gives a little bit more like contour to the area. And once we have this power thing here, we can do this. On toggled with no advanced stuff. Okay. Oh wait, and I also needed a other reflection probe to make it fully like nice. So this one is like out here to blend these two environments together. Put in. Think about there would be good. So that way it's like, yeah, it's clearly lit up this area. And then it's like smoothly dark. I think this will look pretty cool. Even though it's going to be like very... This whole thing is going to be done by like this Sunday and then released. So, not going to be very fancy. It's just mostly just to... I guess just make sure that everything works. Let's slow this down a little bit. Okay, so then we can do item, capacitor. Okay, and that opens that, and then we're in here. So, we don't need the "you've read about this." Let's see, I have a bunch of stuff here. Is any of this important? I don't think any of this is. Okay. So now we go to, where do I go to? Unwelcome visitors, medium. Medium. You read about this, so no. It's the medium, after all. So let's say, from what you've read, all you need to do is sit in the chair. I mean, why are Jackie's hands, like, they have the correct textures now? I don't know how that happened. Basically, there's a bug where Jackie's hands were all messed up. Oh, maybe it depends on the current texture of, like, the coat? Like, if you switch coats, they can be wrong? Very strange situation with these reflection probes. They're just all slightly wrong. But oh well. Maybe I can just change the... maybe I can just, like, fiddle with the geometry here and, like, make it look intentional by, like, pushing around the faces a bit. But oh well. Okay, so this is going to be the place where the game ends. So let's do, like, let's add a stat here. Oh wait, I don't have PowerShell open. CD, no. The E 1605 projects. Git commit, making a movement demo. So we'll go to Primordial, and then we'll have like a... distorted figure. Let's do let's do stats demo. And then how do we end the game? I guess we just do emit signal. Where do we end the game anyway? Main speaker end game. Okay, I guess we just do that. And then let's do like a fade. How do we do this? Fade out? I think that's all we need there. Let's go back to the dialogue viewer. Fade. Oops. Okay. Doesn't match the blah. Okay. And we'll just have it so that this demo, when it's ready, we'll just do global add stat demo. Okay. So now what it should do is there should be a cool thing where we do this. Do we want to activate it? Yes, we do. Oh. We need to move everything slightly upward so that way the medium is like completely consumed. Or like so that this room not quite. Where exactly do we need this? Okay, we need there. Aha, there we are. So did that end the game? Is the video game gonna end? Where are we? Hang on. Oh, I see. Because there's no main speaker end game. Oh. Oh, I see. If can load and should do can save. Okay. Add stat returns a value. Don't need that. Can load, add stat, can add stat. Okay. So all of those are fine. So where is end game? Doesn't the illusory room have this? Oh, okay. It just emits the signal end game. And then we need some sort of end game. 049. Let's go to chunk 49. Let's see what this does when the main speaker ends the game. So end train. How does this do its thing? Okay, so this just has go to credits. I guess we can just do animation player play end game. Surely I have a better way of doing this. Hang on. I mean, this is getting into spoilers, but end game star.gd. Okay. Let's have a little game ending thing here. So this will be on this medium, create. So function and demo player global.get player player.lock player.fade out. And so this way, we don't need anything special here. Oh wait, we actually do need to fade out there. And we will not have that. And we'll just have this. And I guess we don't need... What do we need? I guess that'll be good enough for now. Oh, and we don't need this either. Oh wait, I just realized. This is the wrong thing. I thought this was the other thing. Endogamo. No, okay, that's the wrong thing. Okay. Just do this. Go to credits. To credits. And so, what does that mean for the end train? So when this ends the game, okay, it gets this, okay, so it gets these two. Let's do that instead of doing the exit. So we'll disable the player, pause the game. We will not exit the dialogue, I don't think. Because I don't think the end train does that. Dialogue, ending train. Okay, that just does that. And then I guess it exits after that. Okay. Let's see if this works. The thing in front of you, blah, blah, blah. Did the video game end, though? I guess we could just straight up teleport right away. Like, am I still, like, okay, I'm still in the video game. Oh, wait, because I didn't actually end the demo. That makes sense. Because once we have this, we need to get the signal. And then that goes to wherever we are. We're at the bottom, right? Yeah. And demo. So yeah, hopefully that will... Yeah, so we got that. Oh. Don't have time management. Oh. Pause. Yo. Okay. Oh, didn't quite work so hot. Oh, because it needs to do... We need a no skip empty here. Okay. So I guess we don't disable here. We'll just do that, and then we'll just do like a... I guess that's fine. How does this... What happened here? I guess the game broke. So yeah, once we end the demo, we should do... Okay. So I think it's because the player was deleted that didn't do what I wanted it to do. Because yeah, I just want it to do... We enter the little thing. Admittedly, now the movement demo isn't really going to be... So is the video game in the right place at the right time? It seems kind of like it is. Let's go to the end Reddit screen. So let's just do a ready here. Print debug ended. So like, thanks for playing game. Oh wait, and then we should do like the current scene. Thing in front of you. So, are we? Okay, we're in the right place. But for some reason, it's not working right. Is it because we're loading things? So, no wait, that should be fine. Okay, so start reloading. Thread start self-load async. Let's do this as areas test. I know. World scene. Const string world, or const world scene string equals this. So areas test movements demo.pscn. Okay, so this should hopefully work. But I don't know, well... Okay. Oh, it needs to stop pausing. So it needs to get time management.paused equals false. Okay, because it was starting the world properly, it just wasn't playing the fade-in animation because I paused the game after the... Well, I guess I could just disable pause processing. Ah, well. Okay. And then we're back here. Okay, so that means that now the demo isn't completable because we can't actually organically get the capacitor to unlock the door. And it needs the basic structure of like a guy explaining to you that you need to get the capacitor to open that. And then once we have that, that'll be this little demo up and running. It's like a demo of a vertical slice. Like, it's not a vertical slice because it's not a slice of anything in the game. But it's like a proof of concept for making a vertical slice. Okay, and then the other important thing will be to add all of the tutorial prompts for everything. And to make the camera collide, and to fix the bugs, and to, I guess, do whatever I want with the visuals in the short amount of time I have, but that'll be less important. Oh wait, I just realized enemies won't properly update based on distance because the game... Okay, I'll need to do that. Basically, I need to replicate some of the, like, code from the main scene. Because, you know, this game was not really designed for, like, multiple levels. Well, I guess it's 9:30 now. I've gotten a decent little... This is a fun little thing, I think. I think what I'll do is tomorrow, do more of this. Because, yeah, like I said, I think I want this done by Sunday and, like, released on itch. Okay. So, git add dot. Let's also get this in here, so the overall structure. Mark the final bug, so end with the medium. Explain the medium. Add the capacitor. And then I never actually did put, like, combat. So, like, pistol, wave shots, maybe gravity gun, maybe time gun. Because I don't want to spoil too much of the game. Or, like, give the player too big of a taste of everything. And plus, I want, like, a manageable amount of complexity, since the game's going to be, like, 40 minutes. Or probably, like, 20 minutes, or whatever it's going to be. Add some extra journal notes for fun. Yeah, that could be fun. And then I should also make it clear that this is like a game. Feedback. Let's say this here. We don't need to like make it redundant. If I feel like it. Okay. Add some extra journal notes, dialogue demo. Oh, right. The dialogue demo is a separate thing that I want to do. So basically, I think this might actually just be a straight up vertical slice. But maybe I would do like a standalone like mini story. So in the same vein as this stuff. That could be fun. But okay, so not some, well, yeah. Tutorial prompts mark the final bug. I guess, yeah, count the bugs you collect. So it should know how many bugs there are in the game. So then open up the next levels when we get the bug. Tutorial prompts, exits and secrets, track player time, explain the medium, add the capacitor, some other things that I want, like maybe make the shields, enemy shields clearer, add dialogue, making it clear this is some sort of dream. Okay. That'll be pretty cool. And I guess no gameplay tonight, because I want to get the video I've been working on done. Because the iron is getting cold on the subject of the video. But okay, I'm really happy with how this has come out so far. I guess I'll see you tomorrow.